inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So trouble already here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run. It's a Zigbo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's a Zigbo. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down at the 28. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw his Carr. It's complete to Drake. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Raiders at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Gets past one man. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Yards as they move it from the 21 to 19. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. The kick by Carlson is good. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Carr now to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
Play action now. Winston in trouble, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught by Ezigbo.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
So here are the Raiders now to take over.
They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here to Drake.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that, because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice offense on 3rd down today. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Winston.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 1st down throw for Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Winston.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Winston to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Charles, why don't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Las Vegas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the